I make my triumphant return to 101 Things to Do in Minecraft. There's so much left to do, so let's get into exploring, building, and crafting. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic day. After over 100 episodes of this Minecraft series and 100 unique objectives in this series, after over 100 objectives and well over 100 episodes of this Minecraft series, it's time to close it out with number 101, ending a Minecraft series. My name is Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian. I hope this day is treating you as well as the circumstances of the world can allow it, for it is 2020, the year that not only everything ends, but also this Minecraft series. So this is where everything gets wrapped up for this world in its current form right now, and it is definitely bittersweet. Bitter because there's still a lot of things that I want to do. Sweet because I'm glad I can say I actually ended a Minecraft series without messing it up too badly. I've wanted to do that for a very long time. In my entire career of making videos online, I've always stopped and never finished a series or anything. And now I finally did it, so I can just say that I did it, and it's good. It's over 100 videos, and hopefully you've enjoyed it the entire way through, because I have. And it's been a lot of up and downs, but it's been fun. Hi, puppy. You're coming with me. So this is where it started, in a barn. Feels like I'm the Microsoft, like, you know, lead guy. I'm like Bill Gates. We just started in a garage, but we started in a barn over here, conquering everything that was out in the outside world, creepers and whatever else, and progressively made our way through the town into everything that it is now. And a lot of this town was not in this form. For most of the time, it was actually abandoned, as you know. It was not populated at all, but now it is. A lot of villagers are here, and they're having a good old time with it. There was a lot of snow everywhere. There was the raid battle that happened here in the very beginning of the playthrough, which was kind of ridiculous because I didn't even know raids were a thing, and I was like, what? So that happened. There's cats everywhere. Hey, man, meow, meow. Gonna meow it out with me for a final time? You're gonna run away? Like, okay, just like everyone else. All right, so this is a town with the lanterns over here and all sorts of other things that have made it a bit more customized, like this staircase over here to go up to this area. The entirety of the jungle tree, which was used as a lookout point for the entirety of the world at one point, before I knew where everything was. Why is there a cat on the roof? Anyways, that was the lookout point to find where the end portal was, and getting lost there and trying to see where I needed to go from that point on. It was very... Man, that was still, like, I remember that being so stressful. Being so stressful in that time, but man, it paid off. I need your bed. I need your bed. Thank you. I need your bed. I'm sorry. Thank you. All right, cool. So now I don't need to sleep. Nice. Here's where the fish tank was before I moved it over to the cove. And here's an iron golem that never came to be. I have no idea. You know what it might actually be? It might be because there's not enough villagers to justify there being the existence of an iron golem, which is stupid, but I think that's the case. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. You want to give me an elytra wing? Nope. Oh. Okay, awesome. You're just going to be obnoxious. All right, I'm going to show you the rest of this town before I get shot, which would be a very fitting end to me with level 22. But there's all this over here, all guarded off and whatnot. This puppy is going to walk with me, and we're going to, see what else is here. This is just sand. I didn't know what to put here. I had no idea. I was going to light that guy on fire. Can I light you on fire? Get over here, sir. Light you on fire. Yoink. Yeah, light you on fire. See ya. Whatever. So, yeah, I don't know what to put here. So it's just going to kind of stand here as a memorial to fish. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Trust me, it's fine. And what I initially had in mind for the series, I think some of you may remember, is that it would have been like a castle, and this whole thing would have been encompassed by castle walls, but that seems very, like, bleak and sad. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like what I would want to do anymore. It just seems super, like, guarded for no reason. But I don't know, whatever. There's a statue. Oh, I didn't even go to the snowman. I got to go to the snowman, obviously. And I got to go up to the jungle tree, of course. So the snowman was a project that, yeah, this was another thing I always wanted to do. And I never gotten to it. But obviously now I have. And I really like this interior a lot. I like how this came out. I'm glad that I did it off camera just to, like, get an idea for what it was. I think this was a fridge. Wasn't this a fridge? But then because there were zombie villagers in here, it must have ripped off the door because I thought it was an entrance. That's whatever. So all chests and whatnot over here. You know, there's this, like, a bunk bed area where there's, like, secret stuff up here. That's a pretty cool idea that I had. Nope, don't want to light this place on fire. Not going to make this like the Woodland Mansion and Losing D'Angelo and all that. But I made this partly glowstone in here so the snow wouldn't melt, because I think that's a thing. I would notice like chunks of the snow in here would be gone, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Just like this. Like, why is this here? I don't know. Probably because of the torch or something. I don't know. Whatever. So now it's where it's actually the walls are all snow in like one big giant area. I just really like... I like this. I like what I did. It makes sense for like living, and although nobody ever like slept in here, like it wasn't like a big thing. It was just, it was what it was, and it was cool. And so I would live in a snowman, right? This seems like a cool concept for a house, so that's why I wanted to do that. And I think it came out really good. Making a usable interior is something I always take a lot of pride in, and I think this came out pretty good. All things considered, I would say so. So I'll go up to the jungle tree and get a look at like everything, where everything was the entire time. So this jungle tree, so like a lot of things I repaired off camera beforehand. So like before, these vines didn't go all the way up because I had messed something up. So like I completed the jungle tree and completed all the vines up here. And like there's still dirt right there. I should have replaced that with jungle wood, but whatever, it's fine. Something I didn't do was take the beacon. The beacon's still here. It's not being used for any reason, but it's still here. So I don't know, whatever. But here's the entire view of the area. This is a pretty sweet looking view overall. There's the statue over toward that way. And obviously the yellow there for the what's it called? The Christmas tree. So in retrospect, I do regret blowing up that Christmas tree because it would have been a cool like permanent fixture to have right there. But, it is what it is. I think I have the world file. So like if I could somehow copy and paste it, I would. But I'm not gonna, because that would probably be a massive pain in the butt. But yeah, at least I got to celebrate one Christmas here. I didn't want to celebrate two. I'm like, nope, I gotta finish this up before Christmas 2020. That's how it's gotta be. So got one Christmas out of here. Santa no longer is coming to this Minecraft world. He's done. He's had his time. That's it. And so over here is like one of the buildings I'm actually most proud of too, because I always wanted a dedicated building for the enchantment table, because like I use it, but not too frequently. And I think it's important to have its own dedicated building. So that's why I have all this here. I accidentally made a bunch of boots a while ago, and I haven't used it recently because of Gloucester's Glory, and that being super overpowered. And, rest in pepperoni to this area. I haven't used this area in hours of playtime. So, yeah. But it's a really cool building, and something I didn't think would last was the entirety of this. Like, having, like, an underground bunker where I basically had all my tools and supplies and whatnot. I didn't think that would last. I was convinced I would put everything in an actual building, but I never put it in a building. It just all ended up being down here the entire time, and it works. It's a system that works. Like, I've usually shared a bunch of different tools and supplies with a bunch of people on a server, so I never had like a really good dedicated space for all of the things to be everywhere. But clearly this is pretty organized for what it is by comparison, right? Of like anything I've done before. Lots of supplies still in here. Dirt I never needed because, anything that required dirt, I went into creative mode. But it showed that I did have dirt in here. Ender chest, and there was obviously the bed down here for a while, which I regret having the bed down here for so long. I really should have made a house like a lot sooner in the series, but it just ended up being that way. it's like a personal mindset for me too, unfortunately, was like I would sleep a lot at this office here instead of going home to rest and to recharge and everything like that. So I was stuck sleeping in here among all my stuff instead of in a dedicated place to rest and recuperate, which is very important for you to do. And I need to do that more often myself. So that's why the house exists there. And all this stuff is down here for whenever I need it. And this system is not perfect by any means at all, but it is a cool system nonetheless. And I have the valuable items and everything else here. This whole system is obviously brand new, you know, adding in the elevators. I like how this is, you know, there's things I would change. There's things I would obviously modify, but for right now as it is, you know, it's cool. I don't like that you take damage right there. I wish there was some way to like not take damage, but maybe there is and I just never got around to it, but whatever. It's all good. So, you know, the puppies are over here. That other puppy I'm assuming is following me, or he the passed away. Whoops. But all sorts of cats in here. I'll take a look at the downstairs here, which, you know, I never got to put a Christmas tree down here, but that's okay. There's going to be a big Christmas tree behind here for all the videos taking place during the holidays, so look forward to that. But there's a fireplace here. The backyard is kind of whatever. You know, I never set up like a giant table and had like a tea party or dinner, I don't know, barbecue, nothing like that. But when I have my own home one day, I will make sure that I do that, okay? I'll compensate, and I invite all of you who are watching to my home for a giant barbecue. That's it. So in lieu of having one here in Minecraft, I'll do one IRL, all right? Keep me to it. So there's books over here just for the sake of making myself look smart, as I always should. And up here is really cool. I wish I was not lazy and actually made the entire map, but that map is not getting finished. Not a chance. There is no point in me finishing that map. It's done. It is as done as I want it to be, because I remember, like, in the PlayStation 4 Minecraft series I did a long time ago, I made videos on, like, filling in the map, and I'm like, this is super boring. This is very boring of me just flying around in creative doing nothing. The video isn't interesting. The commentary isn't interesting. There's nothing interesting about this video, but it happened. So, yeah. Ender chest, scaffolding. I love how this is. You know, I love having this room where I have not only, you know, these things here that I can play music and whatever else. Oh, I have spawned villager eggs. I'll spawn them anyways. I love having that stuff. But, you know, I wish I did this sooner. I could have, like, Gloucester's Glory. Shout out to Gloucester's Glory. The best thing to ever happen to me. Look at this beautiful enchanted fishing rod I just snagged out of a lake while talking about Girl Scout cookies. Isn't that amazing? I could not have, like, genetically engineered a fishing rod better. It is just perfect. It's a perfect fishing rod that has given me so many good items and enchantments and levels and whatnot. It's so good. So good. I'm so, like, I would love, I could only hope and count the lucky stars on getting another fishing rod like that, you know, one day, but not anytime. Wait, I want to reset the point. There we go. But yeah, and the Brucey boots, I had never actually worn boots where I could walk on water, but now obviously I can with the Frost Walker. That's pretty cool. And that netherite, man, when I started this playthrough, I had no idea what netherite was. It didn't even exist. But now it does, and it's awesome. And this armor is the best armor in the game. It is all entirely enchanted along with the pickaxe, that sword. It's good stuff right there. So, and there's the bed. There's, you know, paintings, and the cat meowed it out on the bed. There we go. All right, there's the coordinates here. And so obviously going up toward here, I could fly out. I only did that probably, I think, once. But here's a cool little overview of how everything looks from this angle here. Get a good perspective on everything, including the jungle sanctuary, which I'm also very proud of overall. But I'll make my way back down toward this way to finish this house up over here. One of the things I haven't shown quite yet is the barn, which is a newer addition, as you know. Something I didn't use quite too often, but you know what? The donkeys and the horse has a place to be. They can exist and be happy and all that. I did not get every breed of horse. I did not get llamas because llamas you can't actually tame and whatever. But having the horses and donkey here are awesome. Anyways, so that's cool. Something that was added into Minecraft, which I'm very happy about. Here's the house right here, the front entrance. Ooh. The bees, man. I love the bees. Y'all know I love these bees, and I'm so happy that they exist, and they're just fun. They're super fun. I love honey. You all already know that, and such a cool addition to Minecraft starting up this series. That was one of the main things I wanted to do right out the get-go, was get bees, and I did, and that was such a saga in itself doing all that. Oh my goodness. But now that I have all that, man, it's so cool having all these beehives everywhere, and they're actually coming out with a Lego set that has Minecraft bees in it. Very excited about that. I'll be picking that up eventually. But yeah, I love this area. Every time I've played Minecraft, I've always had like, oh, here are all the cows in one pen and all the sheep and all the whatever. But like, I don't like that. I don't like it that they're all like in like a concrete box and that's it. Like, I love the idea of this area, and yes, they're all mixed in together and it's whatever. Like, in terms of harvesting materials from all the different cows and sheep and whatnot, it's not very productive at all, but it's fun, and it's a lived-in environment, and because I don't have any players with me in this server, having a lived-in world like this is very important because it just makes it feel more lively. The only other way I would change it is if I, had the entire map open and had the animals go everywhere in the confined area, but having everything secure inside of here with all the glowstone on the floor so no enemies spawn up top and whatnot. It's the safest thing for the animals, because otherwise I'd have to have the fences too high everywhere, and yeah, no. And there's still a spider in here, so I don't know how this works with the mob spawning. I still believe it's off somehow, but that's just me. And then this was a whole project in itself too. This whole this farm, man, what a piece of work this is. And obviously, one person does not need all this wheat. This was an entire waste of time, basically, having all this wheat everywhere. There's no point to it. You don't need this much wheat. Like, you could like take like a fraction of this and make a bunch of bread, and you're good for like ever, But I had it here, and I wanted to do this, and I think it looks really good. It's a good system. I never even touched any of this over here. Like, there's one row of potatoes, and it's very weird, but it's here, so that's fine and dandy and cool. Plenty of sugarcane that I never needed for anything because I had plenty of books. The pumpkins technically came in handy for that house over there. Berries I never needed. The nether wart, nah, not here. And then, obviously, bamboo, which is entirely useless as well. I never needed any more bamboo, but it's just cool to have it be there and exist and whatever, right? So the next big area to talk about is obviously the jungle sanctuary, which I love a lot. I love that pandas are in this game and that they are so fun to have, and they can just play around and live in this really cool environment. The thing that I don't like, though, is when you bone meal the ground, it has the flowers native to the winter biome, which is not native to the jungle biome. It's a different like color floor and whatnot. But the pandas are so cool, and there's all different types of pandas and whatnot. And obviously, this is an absolutely perfect home for the OG that exists over here, never to be forgotten. Polly the parrot. Polly, how we feeling, man? Long time no see, brother. How we doing? There's a zombie underneath my feet, but I don't care. Polly, it's been a long time, homie. One of the first things I did when I got this Minecraft world was get Polly, the boss, all right? We're going to wrap this up with Polly, of course, because who else would I, like, spend my final time in Minecraft with than this guy right over here? So I remember in the very beginning of the playthrough, I'm like, you know what? I don't know why this thing is hissing at... Where'd he go? Polly? Where'd you go? Polly? Don't escape me now. You literally... Oh, nope. Okay. Well, that's bad. I probably should have brought a sword on me just in case something like this happened, but whoops. I was like, why is he making these noises? Like, what is that noise? And it was the parrot, Polly, the entire time. He was making those hissing noises because there was a zombie nearby, because obviously parrots like repeat what they hear, and he heard a zombie over, like, somewhere. And I'm like, what? How did that even be a thing? Like, I didn't realize that's what it was. I'm like, why is there a zombie, like, talking randomly? And where did Paulie go? Don't tell me he died in this episode. I already lost D'Angelo. Okay, so there you are right there. I don't know where you went, but okay. I think he ends up getting lost because you, like, jump and I don't know. I don't know how he ended up all the way back over there, but oh, there he goes. Okay, hey, man. Nope. So if you fall from a height of, like, too high, he doesn't like it. So I'm just going to make sure that I don't lose him. I'm going to stay in this position here and walk over nice and calmly. Who's a good, Paulie? You want a cracker? I'll give you a cracker eventually, but not right now because there's zombies afloat and whatnot. So I'm going to go over here toward, well, I don't know why he's flickering out either. He's not on here, so that's interesting, but whatever. I'm going to eat this zombie meat just to recharge, refuel, and re-energize. But here's the Cove, one of the newest additions to this Minecraft world. And just like I predicted, two things. One, the fish are stupid. The fish are all just like where they were before. I don't know why. Secondly, also, like this fish is spinning. Do you see that right in the front? Let me go down here real quick. I never got the polar bears over here either, so I messed up on that one too. My bad. Whatever. But like, this fish is literally spinning in the water in place. This fish has been doing this ever since I put the fish in here. It's literally spinning. I don't know why. I don't know why these fish are doing this. I don't know. Also, you might be like, Brian, hey, those turtle eggs, they're gone. What happened? I have no clue, Batman. I literally put them right here, and I put like 2 blocks of dirt overhead of them. So, because apparently if people or mobs walk on them, they break. So I'm like, oh, that's bad. So I put some dirt over them, and the turtles are gone. So I don't know what happened, but the turtles are not here. I'm assuming they got eaten. So rest in pepperoni, turtles. There's no way they could have... Paulie? Oh, hi. There's no way they could have escaped. There's literally no way, because there's no section over here where they could escape and it could be a thing. So I don't know what happened. No clue whatsoever. But you know what? It is what it is, right? They could have very well escaped through the very, teeny tiny portions of the fence. I highly doubt it. So I don't know. Whatever, man. It is whatever it is, and that's how it's going to be. So I kind of want to go and get some food over here real quick because, man, I am starving. And no, I'm not talking about in real life. I begrudgingly got Taco Bell after my friend Matt said, oh, yeah, we're going to go get pizza at this place. And then he was like, actually, wait, never mind. And then you just didn't do it. So I'm like, all right, I guess Taco Bell's on the menu. Give me all this. Thank you. Replant these. Not that it matters. I'm going to take all this. And that is only a half. Okay, so I'm going to need a bit more food than that. Gotta love the fact that I'm not prepared for the final little bits of this playthrough. Very on brand for me, am I right? Is there a creeper somewhere? Maybe, because he's making this sound, which I'm pretty sure means that there's a creeper somewhere afloat, but I don't really know. So there's a cactus area over there. That's just a bonus, whatever. So it's actually cool to have a parrot here. He can actually tell you, like, oh, there's an enemy nearby. There's whatever nearby. So I'm going to use the third person perspective for the final bits of this here. So here's the Nether Fortress. Really cool looking area. Obviously very new in terms of everything here. And obviously I showed you the Nether and end bases before. Okay. I showed you those before, so I'm not going to bother with that. I don't know. Where are these Anyways. So here's all this over here. And this was supposed to be an area dedicated to just like a sanctuary of some kind. That never ended up happening because snow everywhere all the time. It's just kind of whatever. But yes, there's a little bit of inkling of that there. There's this house that has stilts on it for whatever reason. And it's just a fun thing that I guess I did. Let's see here. I want to fall intentionally here and let Paulie... Boop, you're going to be right there, right? Cool. So you're going to wait there, Paulie, while I go up and show off the Mushroom Island one final time, which I love this island. The second, like, this is a second iteration of this because I didn't like the first version and it obviously got deleted before, which reinstilled that I love creatively thinking not on a whim like that. Like, if I take a few extra minutes to, like, formulate exactly what I want to do and how I want to do it, it actually comes out a lot better. So that's pretty cool. You know, it's just a very basic sort of build overall. It mostly, like, all my builds rely on, like, that creative sort of energy for what they end up being. Like, this isn't complex to build at all. I mean, to build it in survival, it's a pain, but, you know, not in creative, so whatever. That's all good by me. I'm going to take the semi-fast route down here. Yoink, through the clouds I go. Boop, there we go. Over toward this way, and safe and sound. Polly, hello. Let's go. So this building here was obviously a newer edition. A lot of these buildings are newer, which is totally fine. I'm going to spawn a couple villagers in here, because why not? I like how this came out. Tried to do something a little bit different. Did I really do something different? Kind of not really. You two are going to be over here and over here. Cool. And you're just going to float around. I don't know where y'all are going, but whatever. I love this pumpkin house, man. I love it. I wish the shape was a little bit better, but I like the idea of what this is. There's a really cool, you know, fake concept behind it with the pumpkins turning into jack-o'-lanterns and obviously having the entire upper area here. Not accessible by villagers, obviously, but there's like coal to light up the entirety of the pumpkin. The furnace over here. It's a really cool and interesting type of building, and I want to do more creative building like that and not be necessarily limited just by, you know, the functionality of something, but also doing something creatively just for the sake of creativity. So there's that. And that, as far as I know, other than, you know, the mines that are offshooting from this spawn location, the end and nether bases and homes that I've shown off previously, that is it for everything that has been built in this Minecraft series, apart from the statue, and that's it. And so something that has been in this Minecraft world for a long time that I actually never ended up doing anything with is something that we got from Santa a long time ago. Some of you have asked me what exactly the blue and yellow blocks were, which were from St. Nicholas. They are no longer here, okay? There's all this here. I'll show you, like, the final count on items, I guess, while I'm here. That was initially going to be used for a different purpose, but that is actually our way to getting out of here. And I'll show you exactly what that means in a hot second. So the last thing I built was obviously the statue, and I think that's a very fitting end to the series in that regard. I'm gonna exit through this way here, so that way I don't compromise the village gates so much. I should probably have a better entrance in general. But over here is the final portion of this world, apart from the end area over there, the dragon head, which I guess spawned back in. Also, before I end up going over here, this section never got deleted in, you know, the Christmas tree. So, like, this is where I flicked the Christmas tree into oblivion right here. So that's a pretty good one that I guess a lot of you really enjoyed my reaction to that, of, like, it failing right there. And then there's obviously all this in here still. But yeah, this is everything. I'm going to take one final look in creative mode everywhere to show you exactly what everything looks like in its final form with no UI or anything like that. But this is it. This is what over 100 episodes worth of videos looks like. Dozens upon dozens of hours. I don't know how long I've spent in this world. No clue at all. But it has been an incredible journey making this world and entertaining all of you for over 100 videos, which is, as I record videos, about a month and a half to 2 months worth of work over the course of 9 months, however long this series took. I forget exactly how long. But it's been a lot. and it's been an absolute pleasure and honor to go through this entire world and create and to learn and to build, to mine, to explain plenty of stories that could last a lifetime, and be able to complete a Minecraft series for the first time really ever at this scale. It's something I am incredibly proud of, and I'm glad that I can end this off as it is right here. And so I've been making videos for a very long time, and Minecraft has always been one of those games that has transcended time. No matter what age you are, no matter how involved you are in video games, there's something about Minecraft that almost everybody can get on board with and gravitate toward and share as an experience together. And although I played this entire series in solo, I still had plenty to share, plenty to learn, and plenty to do. So with every ounce of my being, thank you for listening, watching, tuning in, and meowing it out with me as always. I cannot emphasize that enough. Through every video I've ever made, in Minecraft or otherwise, every time I have turned the camera on, spoken into this microphone, and looked into a camera to tell you what's going on with me, what's going on in my life, or the things going on in all of our lives, it has been a pleasure. Always. And it will be in the future as well. I'm not going anywhere. This isn't the end. I'm still alive. But this is the end of a Minecraft series that I've worked a very long time on. And I hope that you've enjoyed it to the extent that I did. Maybe even more. But that would be kind of weird because I'm the guy that like makes the series, so whatever. So, I'll be honest with you. And you can call them out publicly if you want to. The initial purpose behind this portal right here, using these blocks, was for me to teleport to a new world where I would play this realm or this whatever or a different map with Mr. Zebra Gamer. That was the intent. And it didn't happen. So if you want to publicly call out Mr. Zebra Gamer and be like, why didn't you play with Brian? He ended his series. Go right ahead. I endorse it with a stamp of honor. So instead of being a portal to the world of black and white animals crossing the Serengeti, it's the portal out of here into the abyss of nothing in front of the statue of my Minecraft skin. And this is a lot like life, right? Let me get Polly out of here because obviously I don't want Polly to get lost in the abyss here. Hey Polly, you're gonna just right there. You're gonna exist right over there. I'm gonna put you right, boom, right there. You're just gonna chill out, hang out right there. All right, Polly, it's been a pleasure. I am so incredibly honored that you are the only animal that has survived the entirety of the way through this Minecraft series. And speaking of animals that did or did not make it throughout the Minecraft series, I totally forgot about D'Angelo. D'Angelo's super dead. No, he is super, super dead. He's gone. He is still right where we buried him. And that is probably the most upset I've ever been in Minecraft in general, has been D'Angelo passing away with the Woodland Mansion. Goes to show in life, sometimes it's just not worth it to go through the effort of going to a woodland mansion. It's literally pointless and you lose everything along the way. So this Minecraft series is really an embodiment of a lot of different philosophies in life. It's kind of fitting, right? You know, you either give it your all and try your best, or it's all not worth it and don't even bother. So anyways, this is a portal to the end, and this is also a metaphor for life, just like everything else. At the very bottom of this portal, I don't know where it's going to take me. But I know it's going to take me somewhere along my journey in Minecraft or otherwise. Will I ever show this video, or rather show this world on video ever again? I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll deck out this Minecraft world the way that I want to in my personal time and make an update. Maybe I'll just delete it and never touch it ever again. That won't happen. I'll save it forever. But You get the idea. So, in front of the statue, in the portal, and everything else, that's how I'm going to end it out. I want to thank you, guys and girls, for listening, watching, tuning in, listening, watching, and meowing it out with me as always. My name has been Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian as you know me. And I will see you again next time for the next Minecraft video, podcast, in real life meetup, whatever else, whatever it may be. I will see you then. Bye.